Furniture sales have been skyrocketing during the pandemic when there's a whole lot of sitting around. The Washington Post reports monthly sales have risen 181% from April 2020 to March of this year. But a shortage of skilled workers has contributed to unprecedented delays in getting the furniture to customers. Nikki Battiste recently traveled to North Carolina, America's furniture capital, to see what the industry is doing to hire workers. Right now, she's in her green room. Nikki, good morning.
Good morning, guys. I'm here in the green room because the furniture here is supplied by Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, manufacturers in Taylorsville, North Carolina, who have dedicated themselves to inspiring the furniture artisans of the future. Here at the Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams Furniture Factory in North Carolina, hundreds of craftsmen and craftswomen meticulously sew, trim, and staple. Walking around this floor amid a symphony of staple and nail guns, you see so much of the work is done by hand.
These are called leather pullers. I'm gonna grab this seam, watch. Seam coming out. Got to crank down on them.
Hands like Robert Shuford's and upholstery trimmer are invaluable. Are your hands tired though?
It gets sometimes they get tired. You got to get used to it. You get toughened up.
What's the one word you would use to describe the furniture industry right now?
I would say it's booming.
You started right after the 2008 crash.
Yes, ma'am. And we were only working about 4 days a week, 32 hours a week. And now we're working 60 hours a week and we can't get enough help. We have more work than we've ever had before.
All that work is forcing furniture makers to scramble for labor. When tariffs were put in place by the Trump administration, there was new pressure on manufacturers to move production to the U.S. Today, by some estimates, roughly half of upholstered furniture is made in America. When the pandemic hit, people spent more time at home and furniture sales skyrocketed. There weren't enough skilled laborers to meet the demand. How many hands touch one chair or couch before it ends up in someone's home?
Roughly, it's 50 sets of hands touch each one.
That's why the company started teaching advanced trade skills like sewing and upholstery in-house. Joel DeHart is vice president of manufacturing at Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams.
We just graduated 5 people from that about 3 months ago, and now we're starting a new class.
How understaffed are you?
Ideally, we'd like 20% more people working here.
Allison O'Connor, president and CEO of Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, says the company needs to boost both training and interest in the craft to help fill empty workstations.
We, at times, I think, have lost sight of the importance of really respecting and promoting trade skills. And so for us, that's why we started our own training programs. That's why we're working with obviously our local colleges.
A few years ago, the company teamed up with several major retailers to launch a nearby furniture academy.
With this, diploma, you can pretty much get a job anywhere and you're set.
People are knocking on your door.
Yes.
Single mom of 2 young boys, Maria Gonzalez just graduated. The 28-year-old recently completed a 6-month upholstery program. Now, as a skilled craftswoman, she says her salary is nearly double what she earned as a furniture inspector.
I don't have to be paycheck to paycheck anymore or scratching the last penny that I have. Like, I can actually go out with my kids comfortably.
Another student we met, Emmanuel Bose, told us he accepted a job with Craftmaster Furniture before he even finished his course.
They was recruiting me. I feel special, yeah.
Had you ever heard of a furniture academy?
I knew they had school. Like, I'd always ask people, man, how'd you get in upholstery? I want to do that. And they'd be like, you got to go to school. And I was like, man.
A lot more goes into making a piece of furniture than any of us ever thought.
They are artisans. I mean, it's a craft and it's a work. We've got some of the best in the business right here today.
And there's the potential to have a nice living.
Oh yeah, it's upholstery, sewing, cutting, all of them pay very well. The furniture industry pays very well, and it's a great option for those kids, for those people that's wanting to learn a trade and go right to work.
I love it.
Most of the artisans I spoke with told me their parents or their grandparents had also been in the industry, so very generational.
And by the way,
but just look at the chairs that
I
we're
know.
in, though.
Like to
It
take-
is artistry. It really is.
beautiful.
North Carolina is gorgeous too. It's a great place to live. She had that beach bum shirt. They got a great coastline.
No doubt.
It is beautiful.
It's a validation that we need to be teaching trades in school, right?
Yeah.
So vital. So vital.
No doubt.